Hi, my name is Holly. I'm part of the First Presbyterian Church family. Welcome to our Spark Sunday School story time. Today I'm going to read the story of Elijah and the widow. It starts on page 140 of your Spark Story Bible. You can follow along if you want. Elijah and the widow. Elijah was a prophet. God helped him show and tell others about God. One day God said, "Pack your things, Elijah. It's time to move to a new town. I have told a widow there to feed you. I will make a miracle." It was not a good time to move. Rain had not fallen for many days. The sun was hot and the earth was dry. Elijah didn't have any friends in the new town. But he listened to God and he went to the new town. When Elijah finally got to the town, he was thirsty. Just then he spotted a woman. Could this be the widow God told him about? "Excuse me, ma'am. Could you please bring me a drink of water?" The kind woman hurried to get the water. Grrr, Elijah's tummy growled. He remembered that God said the widow would feed him. He called after her. "Excuse me, ma'am. Could you please bring me a nibble of bread to eat?" The woman stopped in her tracks. She turned to face Elijah. The widow had sad eyes. "I'm sorry, sir. I don't have any bread," she sighed. "The last of my oil and flour will only make a biscuit. My son and I are going to split it as our last meal. We have no other food." She started to cry. "Dry your tears," Elijah said. "God will make a miracle for you. Bake the bread and share it with me. God promises that your flour and oil will not run out." The widow mixed, kneaded, and baked loaf after loaf of bread. Her jar of flour and jug of oil made plenty of food for Elijah, herself, and her son. God's promise was kept. It was a miracle. Every week in our story time, we end with 3 kinds of questions for you. You can talk in your families about your ideas to answer the questions. Hear. Make the sound of the widow and her son crying. Why were they crying? See. Do you have the ingredients to make bread in your kitchen? Act. Prepare bread with butter or jam to give to someone else in your family. They can make some for you, too. Have a snack together. Thanks for listening to our story. See you next week.